Hey, welcome everybody, François Letarte for my role-playing channel. I'll try to be brief with a video response to Runeslinger about a video we made called Disruptive Play. And he wanted me to respond since I only made a short comment like epic. I enjoyed this video, so he wanted me to tell more. Just a disclaimer here. I don't think I will bring anything new to the subject, okay? I will probably talk about the obvious and what everyone is agreeing on, but it's just me expressing myself. Why not? We like to express ourselves on our favorite hobby. So the link should be below, by the way. If not, just tell me. From what I understand, he was talking about the different modes of play that is going on during a single session of role-playing game, and getting from one mode to the other might be disruptive, okay, and might kind of disturb your engagement in some way, even to a point where some people might leave. But this is the extreme case, because most of the players that I know, well, I've been a long time player, so they know the drill. They know that probably instinctively that this is something that is going to happen. But with time, you choose your own game, your favorite game. This is a matter of taste, to put that basically. Maybe because some games have disruptive elements that you can't really be engaged with, okay? What are those elements? The two most obvious might be on the side of the narrative, where you tell a story, okay? You just talk to each other to a point where the story progresses and you don't use the game mechanics behind. The other mode is with the rules, when you roll dices, and the outcome of the dices will dictate you where to go next. So you can have that example. You make that example, by the way. This is a pretty classic one, but you're in a dungeon, okay? So you describe, it's dark, it does stink, it's wet, there's all sorts of spider webs everywhere, and you're searching for a treasure. So far, we're not using any game mechanics. We're just talking about what is going on. Suddenly, two orcs are coming by the corridor. They raise their swords. They look hostile. Roll for initiative. Oh, so your mind was onto something, a way to get through the adventure, through the narrative, and suddenly, paf, you will do the maths. Okay, you will do the mathematic parts. I'm waiting for someone. Okay, it's not who I'm waiting for. Well, let's continue. So you will do some mathematics. Most of the games have that, okay? So pretty much every player that I know, like I said, know the drill and will go from one mode to the other. I think it all comes down to a matter of taste. If you enjoy a game and stay with it for a long time, it's because the disruptive elements are just minimals, okay? And you're able to compromise with them and find your fun into that. We're all searching for the perfect game. Why there's no perfect game? Because there will always be a disruptive element here and there. Just to tell you about the games I'm into right now, but one of the game, okay, because I can make a comparison, but I'm running Chroniques Oubliées, a French role-playing game that is some sort of a spin-off of Dungeons and Dragons, a third-party version of that, based on the OGL. So you have the 6 basic stats, the armor class, hit points, class level, okay, you all have that, okay. It looks like Dungeons and Dragons, and it promises a high fantasy experience, like Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Okay, why not take simply Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition? That game is more popular, has more online support, you have big communities. Why? Because Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, even though, let's say you don't know much about Chroniques Oubliées and okay, you kind of just flip through both of the books, maybe, and you don't know the game, so you might say, well, this is the same game. Yeah, because it promises the same experience. But in the end, there are many too disruptive elements in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. I really tried to like this game. I really made a conscious effort to like Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. But every time I got messed with the rules, and my engagement was going out. So my engagement as it was going out, well, I'm just not more interested enough anymore. And I decided not to play this game and do that other game, that look-alike game, but that gives me more freedom and doesn't have any road bumps, okay, into the way I run the game. Yeah, so it happens, okay, you disruptive element. We will meet that up to the end of our life, okay, those disruptive elements into role-playing game. So don't have to worry with that. It's a matter of taste. When you play with a group, okay, it's not everyone that might be disrupted by the same thing. We might not be on the same page on why we like the game. Some people might be more interested in the setting, some other with the game mechanic. But know that if you have a group that's been playing together since a long time and they're sticking together, it's because they can compromise and really try to find their fun into that, and be encouraged in maybe parts of the game that they like less. Personally, I'm into that. I'm a player. It's been, well, a little more than a year. I'm a regular player into a PBTA game called Uncharted Worlds, science fiction game. You know what? I'm really enjoying this game. Really, really, really. I love science fiction. From that part, I'm playing a character that I love, some sort of a space priest. I don't remember if I told you about this character on my channel, but my English channel. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that character. But this is a PBTA game, and to tell the truth, I'm really not that much attracted to PBTA games in general. As a game master, there's pretty much no chance I might run that. Never say never, but this is not my cup of tea. Okay, as game mechanic, the game mechanic is a little disruptive to me. Okay, because it messes up a little too much with the narrative to my taste. But the too much is very milled into the context I am in, because I'm surrounded with people I really enjoy to play with. Okay, the interaction is there. This is a game where the narrative is taking a lot of place, so I'm pretty well served. That part is so good that, yeah, I'm really enjoying that group, that game, and I want it to continue as long as it should, because I still have stuff to do with my character. And the game mechanics doesn't bother me, okay, when it happens, because I'm surrounded by people who really loves PBTAs and are really into it when the dice are rolled, okay? So I'm kind of following the ride and enjoying the ride, in fact. I'm enjoying the view. So it's let me say that this is a big success for me. So yeah, the disruptive element are there, okay, but it just doesn't bother me at all, since I'm with good people. So it all comes down to a matter of taste, but more than that, it comes up with who you are playing with the right people. I think this is something that has been said a couple of times. Really does change the mood and your interest in the game. So yeah, I'm pretty much happy to be there. That's pretty much what I had to say, to tell the truth. Disruptive play, and yeah, okay, disruptive element will be there all the time, and you don't have to worry about that. Okay, and people coming out of a game because some disruptive element kind of frustrated them, well, that happens, okay? So I think we all know the drills. If we've been around for a long time, play with the right people and be patient and try as many games as you can to find out the perfect game for you, the perfect game to with the least disruptive element. The disruptive elements that are easy to compromise, but I do believe that playing with the right people is the top answer. Okay. I think that's pretty much what I had to say. So that was my response. Any comments, questions, please leave them below. François Letarte for my role-playing channel. And up to next time, I hope you have as much fun in your life as in your games. Goodbye.